Hey, welcome back to RFTP. Today's question I had to kind of answer on the drive home. Got a lot of stuff going on. Anyway, so I was asked, why are semi trailers white predominantly? Well, a lot of people think that it's just nondescript color of the paint. It's not. It's not actually. Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe, but it dates back to Prohibition. See, back in the day in Prohibition, when you couldn't make or sell alcohol, there would be a lot of bootleggers, and of course they're doing it, and they had to get their the alcohol across wherever it is they're trying to get it to. And one of the things that they had trouble with is alcohol, depending on the alcohol that, all alcohol, and it has a distinctive smell, right? Whatever it is, bourbon, beer, whatever. Has a distinctive smell. And what the bootleggers found was that eggs, of all things, they were able to, with eggs, if they had this smell, and enough of them together somehow negated the smell from the alcohol in the barrels and stuff. So all these bootleggers started contacting farmers, and they would get they would be getting eggs delivered. So the cops realized this, FBI, LANS, all those fun guys. They realized that all they had to do was follow the eggs, and it would lead right to the bootleggers. So lo and behold, everybody had to start smuggling eggs around the country, of all things. And back then, semi trucks, or just big box trucks, whatever, they were made out of wood. They had like wood slat sides, so you could see right through them, right? So a cop would sit there on the side of the road, in some country setting or whatnot, and would see this truck go by, and you can literally look right in the slats and see the eggs. So the cops knew, okay, there goes a load of eggs. Let's see where it's going. Sometimes it went to a market, like normal, but most of the time, a big truckload of eggs was going to a bootlegger because they were using it to mask the smell of the alcohol. So they had to find a way to smuggle the eggs to the bootlegger so that they can then in turn smuggle the alcohol to wherever. What they ended up doing was they found that since the cops could so easily see the eggs inside those box trucks, that if they painted the trucks white, it would camouflage the eggs inside. Because eggs weren't in like styrofoam containers we know today. They were just in this basically a box of hay or something like that. It's soft so they didn't break, but you could see them. They were exposed. So through the slats, they would see the white. But if they painted the walls white, then everything kind of blended together and they couldn't tell anymore. There's a couple other reasons going on there, but for the purpose of this question, the question was, why are semis predominantly white? Well, today it's more of a tradition, you just paint them white, but they originally were white because they needed to camouflage the eggs being smuggled for the bootleggers. Who would have thunk it? All right, y'all. Peace out.